Introduction to Measurements Using a Tape Measure by Mr. Pierce. Okay class, today we are going to look at taking measurements using a tape measure. This is my 25-foot Stanley Power Lock. 25 foot is the most common that you'll see on a tape measure. This one is also handy. It's got, like most tape measures, a little lock at the end so I can hook it. So I'm going to hook it at the end of my work table here and spread it out, and you can see it all pulled out here, and I can lock it down so it stays secure while I'm working. Alright, so let's look at the numbers here. All these numbers, you see the main bold-faced numbers, these just count up by inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. When we get to 12, we have 1 foot. That's what the 1F stands for. And we keep going, counting up till we get to 2 foot, 24 inches. Notice that the bold black letters on the bottom, those are continuing to count up. As we keep going, they go up and they never reset. However, up above them, once we start over at 1 foot, they put the red counting over at 1. So that way you can have 1 foot, 1 inch, or 13 inches. And those reset every foot. So 9, 10, 11, 2 feet, 24 inches, and then we'd have 2 feet, 1 inch, or 25 inches. That makes it handy to recount, because a lot of times we refer to a measurement as being 5 feet, 4 inches. So then you just count to the 5 foot mark, count up to the 4 inches, and you're done. But they also have the total inches in case you're referring to something being 64 inches long. Now let's go inside the inch marks. There's a lot of little tick marks here, as you can see. And these all have different lengths and different meanings. Thankfully, the longer the tick mark is, the more common it is to be used. So in this example, this one that goes halfway across is for ½ inch, so that would be 4½ inches, since we're between the 4 and the 5. The lines that go clear across is where the actual 4-inch mark is, or the full inch. Then we have lines inside between those. We have the next tallest one here is a 1/4 inch. This would be an 1/8 inch, and that would be a 1/16. So it's dividing it in half each time. And this really small tick mark here that's in between all of them, that is the 1/16 of an inch mark. And 1/16 of an inch is really the smallest you'll see on a common tape measure. It's really the most accurate you need to be. When you're cutting with a saw, cutting wood or some other thing, 1/16 of an inch is really the most concern for accuracy that you will really have anyway. So that's how you read the tape measure. So let's just pick one out here in the middle. This would say, this one right here would be 19 1/8. Just beyond it a little taller would be 19 1/4 of an inch. That would be 19 1/2, 19 3/4, 19 7/8, 19 15/16, and 20 inches. Okay. I have, as you see, a video that I have embedded that you can watch to talk about adding and subtracting the measurements of a tape measure. So click on that for further instruction. Also, try these challenge questions here that I've prepared for you and see how you do. Good luck.